Sagittarius, welcome to this channel. This is your monthly reading for June. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon and rising sign. If Sagittarius is your sun sign, remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. This is a general reading. Some messages may resonate, some may not. Please take what resonates for you and leave the rest here. But if you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Send me an email to schedule a reading. All right, let's see what's coming through for your sign. Sagittarius, June, sun, moon and rising. Thank you. All right, so Nine of Swords is in the center of the reading. Something is bothering you. Okay. King of Wands is your energy. That's your sign. All right. Aries energy has to do with, something to do with your social circle, the people you are interacting with. This could be, someone who is not on the same page as you are, Sagittarius. It could be that you have King of Wands here and King of Pentacles, fire and earth. So it could be someone it could be a specific relationship, or it could be, people you are coming across. Here, with the World and the Temperance card, looks like you are in a new environment. It could be a group situation. It could be you collaborating with someone, connecting with people who are in different parts of the world, maybe. Because this has to do with expansion and growth. So it could be collaboration, or it could be happening in personal life. Yeah. So, however, this also has to do with a new journey. For some, like I said, it may have something to do with travel. You have 8 of Wands, and then you have 2 of Wands, World, and then the Chariot may have something to do with maybe a trip coming up, you going on a trip. On the other hand, the Chariot here has to do with self-control, meaning regardless of what's happening, you are not letting anything pull you, things pull you in different directions. You are aware of your priorities, you know what you want, and then you are staying on your path. It could be people's opinions, or it could be, what's happening, a situation that you are coming across, something to do with work, a project that you are working on, health. So whatever the situation is, you know what's going on internally, and also this is you coming from a totally different understanding, you seeing things clearly, and that is helping you stay on the path and stay focused on your priorities, things that are important for you, instead of getting distracted. So that's what this energy is. Okay, so let me take a quick look to see what else is going on. You are coming across a lot of new ideas, and it could be that you are brainstorming and you are focusing on your stability and your growth. And whatever it is that you are focusing on, it's actually growing. Yes, it's a little bit tiring, and this is where you are letting go of something. Okay, let's start with this card. This is your advice card, Sagittarius. This is asking you to release. Now, you let me know what is it that you are releasing here. It may, we all are going through different things. For some, it may have something to do with a relationship, partnership. It could be a job situation. It could be that you are moving. 2 of Wands, World. relocation is also coming through. Or when it comes to your health, there is something stressful happening here. It could also be you changing things up, coming up with a new routine, changing up your diet, doing what needs to be done in order to be more healthy, maybe. Or for some of you guys, it could also be a project you are working on. It could be that if you are not happy with the way things are going, maybe you are shunning the whole thing in order to make it more, building something stronger here. Destruction has to do with creation. This is you taking down something in order to rebuild. So yeah, brainstorming. So when it comes to, let's talk about work. So when it comes to a project you are working on, or it could be a job situation, what's happening here is a stressful situation for some of you. This is an opportunity where you are coming out of your comfort zone in order to try something new and different. You are brainstorming things. It could be that this is all what you are thinking about, how to make things happen, how to make progress here. Yes, it's kind of exhausting. You may not know what to expect. And this is you working hard and figuring out a way. This is your advice card, Sagittarius. This is reminding you to try something that you are not comfortable with. Instead of doing things the same old way, maybe is there something, can you do something differently? So it could mean learning new skills. It could mean reaching out to the right people if you need help with something. It could be brainstorming new ideas, and yeah, something that you may not be comfortable with, but that is actually helping you grow and expand your horizons here. So if you are on social media, then it could be that, just an example. Okay, it could be that maybe some of you guys are not much into networking and things like that. That is not the case, because your sign is you are a Sagittarius, so I'm sure that is not the case for most of you out there. But for instance, if you are not, just an example, if you are not comfortable with networking, then this is you going out, meeting new people and talking about things, discussing things, exchanging ideas and collaborating with others, things like that. So, and that is actually helping you grow your audience, and you are connecting with people from different parts of the world, and you are coming up with something new. It could also be that you are working with others who have different skills, who have different expertise, and you are mixing things together. You guys are exchanging ideas and coming up with something totally new. So creativity, inspiration, experimenting with things, trying new waters is what this energy is all about. For those of you, this has to do with news, information, something you are coming across which maybe you were not expecting it, and that is a blessing in disguise is what this energy is. Maybe you will something unexpected, something that's not comfortable, but it's actually paving the way for something new here for you. This is a block, so you are releasing obstacles, some blocks, obstacles are going away. With Two of Wands, this is you rising above, seeing things more clearly. Seeing the bigger picture here, and you looking for new possibilities. For some, again, it could be collaboration, something to do with overseas, world and the Two of Wands. Both these cards could mean, it could be an overseas, trip coming up for you, or it could be something to do with your travel, documents, visa, things like that, or it could be you connecting with someone, or it could be group of people who live in foreign countries. Yes, with both these cards, it feels like you are letting go of something and you are moving into something new. World is all about completion. You are completing something here, and this is asking for commitment. So whatever it is that you are working on now, the project, this is you trying new things, in order to find out whether something is going to work or not. Maybe that's what's happening here, and anything new is going to be stressful, but the energy is reminding you to keep going. Number 9 has to do with completion. I mean, almost there, and then the world has to do with completion. So this is you coming across some new information, news, that is helping you see the bigger picture here, and also helping you move on, move forward with things. So yeah, expansion and growth is what this energy is, and something to do with your stability. King of Pentacles. You are taking a leap of faith. This is reminding you it's time to move to new territories, try new things, and that's exactly what you are doing here. It could be that you are being pushed out of your comfort zone, Sagittarius, and it may not be comfortable, but then there is an opportunity, there is a blessing. Okay, all right, and now let's see what's coming through when it comes to your relationships. This is in the subconscious, and this is the energy you are embodying. Maybe there are certain things happening that are kind of stressful. For some of you, it could just be a move, and it's coming through very strongly for you guys. And there are a lot of things to do, and it's kind of stressful. When it comes to relationships, yes, with both these cards, it feels like maybe something to do with a partnership or a relationship. It could be a roommate situation. It could be close relationships. You guys are coming across some disagreements is what this energy is. And it's kind of stressful, and some disappointments. Someone overreacted. This could also be an emotional outburst, anger, frustration, something like that. And this is you feeling bad about things, and this is where it could also be self-isolation. 9 of Wands, and this could be that you are staying away from environments that are kind of stressful. But this is where, Sagittarius, you are seeing that situation differently, or it could also be that you are letting go of something or someone. You have a Tower here, and then you also have, this is how these cards showed up. So you are letting go of something or someone here. So King of Pentacles could also be the energy of a situation, something to do with your stability. It could be work related, or it could be home, relationships, things like that. It could be you are, if you are waiting to hear from someone, this is news, information, and that is helping you make decisions and move on. It doesn't mean quitting, leaving, anything like that. For some of you guys, it could be that parting ways. On the other hand, it could also be you, a change happening in existing relationships. Maybe you are seeing things in a different way, and you are starting fresh. And this is commitment. This is where some cleanups needs to happen, and this is where maybe you guys are coming together, discussing things, finding a way to work together, and commitment is what this energy is. you might come across some delays or some setbacks. It could only be a temporary situation, but this is where things are back in track. So I would say don't worry about temporary situations, and keep your eyes on maybe there is an opportunity hiding there. So know what the blessings are. All when we come across delays and when we come across some setbacks, there is a reason. Things happen for a reason. So that is what we want to focus on. What's the opportunity here? What's the blessing here? And that always help us stay more optimistic and keep going. So that's what the energy is reminding you here. And King of Wands is your energy, or it could also be another fire sign you are dealing with. And this is earth sign. So for some of you guys, yes, looks like there are a lot of things to do. And it looks like, it could be that you are taking initiatives and you are doing the work. And this is you taking the responsibilities, and doing what you need to do. But what I want to say is, if this is how you are feeling, if you are feeling stressful, and then the card is reminding you, do you want to get the help you need, or do you want to share your responsibilities? Do you want to reach out for perspectives? Things like that. So that's important here. For some, it may have something to do with your work. If your business, it could be outsourcing, it could be finding new way of doing things, talking to people, discussing things, asking your community for ideas. Or when it comes to your personal life, it could also be, again, reaching out for perspectives and help maybe. On the other hand, the card is also reminding you how you can stay more organized and stay and focused on your priorities, so you are not getting distracted. Maybe there are certain things happening which is kind of a little bit distracting, but here this is you being on top of your priorities, even though underneath you are feeling a little bit stressful, but this is you putting up a brave front. Sagittarius, know if that is true, because you also have 9 of Swords here. For some of you, it could be that maybe you are not able to, you can't sleep, or it could be nightmares and you are waking up in the middle of the night. Or for some of you, it could be that something is kind of stressful, and the energy is reminding you to face your fears. This is, both these cards has to do with self-isolation. It could be that maybe you are expecting something bad and you are putting up a wall and you are not letting anybody in. It could be that there are people around, but you are not sharing your thoughts and feelings with them. So that is actually not good. So just know what's going on. The card here is asking you to be brave, be confident, and that's exactly what's happening here. You being brave and confident and taking initiatives and doing what needs to be done. This is masculine energy. This is masculine energy. So feminine is not here except for this card. This is the balance that you might want to. Yeah, this with these cards, it feels like there is a need for you to create some kind of balance, so you can and make time for you to take care of yourself, do things that you want to do. So some kind of balance needs to happen. Temperance also has to do with patience. So yes, there are certain things that you are coming across, but this is what you are. Like you are still pushing through things, and you are being patient here, and you are carefully doing whatever it is that you need to do. But taking care of yourself is important, Sagittarius. Balance. King of Pentacles and both these cards has to do with balance. So creating that balance is important. On the other hand, with this, it also feels like maybe, you are coming across some a fork in the road. It could be again people's judgments, criticism, or it could be, something that you are working on. You might come across some delay, but this is reminding you to not to let the surface issues bother you, maybe. The card, yes. So looking for solutions. With these cards, Sagittarius, you are asked to look for solutions. What is the solution here? So sometimes when we come across some challenges and problems, we only focus on those problems unconsciously without even realizing it, right? We spend all our time thinking about it. But instead of thinking about the problems, because that's also taking a lot of energy, right? Do you want to focus on the solution instead? That's what the energy is reminding you. Okay, with Two of Wands, the card is also asking you to, be more present. Is there something that needs your attention? Something that is kind of taking a back seat? This is in the environment. It could be that you are waiting for something, looking for something. It could be, waiting for approval if it has something to do with a project you are working on, your business. It could be you are waiting to hear from someone, or if it has to do with travel, then it could also be travel documents, visa, things like that. There is some waiting for something here. So what is it that you can do while you are waiting? But this is where the energy is shifting though. World, this is where you are, things are, you are wrapping things up here, and now you are ready to move on. When it comes to a job situation, it could be that maybe, with this, it feels like something. You are looking for new possibilities, and this is a new environment, a new job, or it could be, relocation for some of you. You also have Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is in the past position, Sagittarius. This has to do with things. Things are slowing down a little bit. On the other hand, it's again has to do with you coming across new ideas, some new information. So there's like a lot of exchanges, back and forth communication, which is kind of exhausting. But you are ending the month beautifully with these two cards, all these three cards here. Whatever it is that you are working on, it's kind of, this is completion. You are finishing things. So that's nice. Okay, let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards. In June, we will be in Gemini season, and this is Gemini energy. If Gemini is in your chart, Mercury is also moving into Gemini end of this month in May, and this has to do with communication. Mercury rules communication, technology, mind, thoughts, things like that. So with this energy, you might feel this is Mercurian. You might feel a little bit in the head, thinking about things and over analyzing things like that. So just be aware of this energy. Again, the energy is reminding you to be solution focused And with this, it feels like if it has something to do with disagreements, then the energy is reminding you to ask yourself, okay, that happened, now what? If something happened, then it's also about knowing what can we do to put things back in order. So yes, when it comes to your health, that goes without saying, take care of yourself. Three of Swords here could mean, dependency issues. It could be some misunderstandings. So with this, in this case, clear communication is important. This is where you are keeping things to yourself and you are not sharing it with anyone. So regardless of what you are coming across, it's important you talk about things. If it's not, it doesn't have to be the people around you. It could also be, talking to someone you trust. So yeah, that's what's happening here with the Temperance card. Maybe you are figuring out a way. Counseling, therapy, that it doesn't have to be about a major issue or anything like that. I don't see that on the cards here. It doesn't, it's not a major issue, but then, these days, the world we are living in now, with all this uncertainty and things going on, it's always nice we all need counseling, we all need therapy. It's important to talk about things, and also when we hear others' perspectives, it helps us see the bigger picture, find some clarity and to clarify our own thoughts. So that's what, I want to say, like, whether it's a small thing or a big thing, if you can talk about things, then that would be wonderful. That will help you resolve matters. For some of you guys, it could just be stress and exhaustion. Okay, maybe you are working hard on something here, and if that is the case, it's important you find that balance so you can take care of your health as well. Spirit, please give us a card for Sagittarius. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? All right, Sagittarius, your message is courage. All right, I told you that's what this energy is. The energy is reminding you to face your fears. Whatever this is, you got this, whatever this situation is. When I said face your fears, it could mean staying more calm and centered in chaos, in the midst of chaos, and if it has something to do with communication, then this is about asking questions in order to make sure that you are understanding things clearly, and also having that discussion. If it is about other things like your career, a project, something to do with health, the energy is reminding you, be brave. And this is about being brave and courageous, you taking initiatives, you taking some calculated risk, rearranging your priorities and doing what needs to be done. Okay, courage, beautiful card. So let's see what this is all about. And courage is also about taking responsibility for our own life, and this Three of Swords here may have something to do with expectations, Sagis. So something to be mindful of. What are the this may not resonate with everybody. We all are going through different things. It all has to do with situations we are in, So, but yeah, something to do with expectations here, which always leads to disappointments, right? But then that's what life is all about. But it's about, being aware of how we are understanding and how we are perceiving our situation. That's what you are doing here. You are seeing things from a higher perspective, and this has to do with understanding yourself, understanding your own emotions, but not letting them influence your choices, your decisions. Instead, you are being brave and you are pushing through these challenges. And this is where you are finishing things and you are taking things to the next level. Wow, this is the last card on this desk. So this is, did I say desk or deck? Okay, this is the last card in this deck. So that's what this is. This is the last card in the tarot deck. So wow. So this is a final stretch. You are almost there. Not almost there. You are finishing things here, reaching the finish line. So all this is going away, whatever it is, and this is the finish line. You are moving into a new cycle. All right, let me read this out to you. The warmth of your open heart can give comfort to all who cross your path. The root word for courage is choir, which is the French word for heart. I have no idea if I pronounced that word correctly, which is a French word for heart. Courage comes from the heart. It's an inner strength guided by love, which seeks truth and justice. When you have the courage to be true to yourself, you start to feel empowered to act and live in ways true to your own soul without any illusion. Ganesha is urging you to let down your guard and stop wearing a mask. Begin to have more respect for yourself as well as for others. Beware of making harsh judgments about yourself and others. When you come from the heart, you will find that you relate better to others. Your innate gifts will be able to shine through. You are capable of leadership, achievement, and inspiring others to succeed through your own success. When you draw this card, it's a sign that your ability to cooperate and thrive in peer ventures with like-minded individuals is heightened. Be willing to do what's needed for things to run smoothly for you. Ganesha promises great success if you are willing to let down your walls. Wow. He is pictured here on the powerful lion inherited from his mother Parvati. The lion represents the fierce nature of Ganesha. He calls on you now to trust the fearless part of your being, your own inner lion, and invite you to work with him to learn how to be valiant and harness your heart's great courage. My goodness. Wow. So that's what this, the whole reading is all about. This is what I was talking about. With this, it feels like Sagittarius, I'm repeating the messages again. I hope that's okay. This is where, you are feeling a little bit stressed out, but you are putting up a brave front here, and the energy is reminding you there is no need, it's important. Yes, it could be happening because maybe you are coming across some challenges and this is where you are being a source of guidance and inspiration for others. You are helping others, and you are taking on the challenges here and doing what needs to be done. However, by sharing your own thoughts, and I don't know, it has to do with who you are with, where you are, and things like that. So instead of that, do you want to let others in and so you can work together is also what's coming through. but then this energy is shifting here anyway, so that's nice. Yes, the message is also about letting down your guard, and that's exactly what's happening here. You know, the walls are going away now and you are being fearless. This is what's happening, but this energy is covering it, right? So this is you being courageous, being brave, being confident, and taking initiatives, doing what needs to be done in order to make sure that things are going smoothly. And this is also you collaborating with others and working together. Temperance card. Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Please take good care of yourself. Please remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. And if this message was helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and support the channel. Thank you so much for your support. Please take good care of yourself now. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye-bye.